This story revolves around a young boy named Jack and a wealthy woman. Jack was just an ordinary guy who had gone to a hardware store to pick up some supplies. But while he was there, a rich woman mistook him for a store employee and asked him to come to her house to fix some plumbing issues. Jack, who had just turned 18, was captivated by the woman's beauty and confidence. He couldn't say no and hopped into her luxury car. When they reached her home, Jack not only fixed the pipes but also repaired her shower. As he was about to leave, the woman smiled and said, "Now that you've fixed the shower, how about testing it too?" Jack was nervous but secretly thrilled. He couldn't resist such a tempting offer from such a stunning woman. And so they tested the water temperature, not for a minute or two, but for 3 whole hours. By the time he got home, Jack was completely exhausted. His mom noticed right away. She asked him where he had been, and Jack just said he had gone out to pick up supplies. His mom could tell something was up, but since he was growing up, she chose not to dig deeper. That evening, Jack started dressing up again. His mom, smiling, asked, "Where are you off to now?" Jack quietly replied, "Just meeting a friend," and quickly headed out to see his new friend. Though a bit concerned, his mom stayed quiet. Meanwhile, Jack met the wealthy woman again, and this time, she took him to a high-end bar. The bar was glamorous. Colorful lights, loud music, and stylish people everywhere. They had a few drinks and chatted. Jack was still soaking in this whole new lifestyle. After a few drinks, the woman went to the restroom. Jack sat alone. That's when a stranger walked up to him and said, "Get away from her as soon as you can. Trust me, you'll regret it if you don't." Before Jack could process anything, his head started spinning. Something was definitely wrong. Back home, his mom was getting more worried. Jack looked tired and drained every day. She gently said, "Son, you need to take care of your health. If this keeps up, you'll wear yourself out." Jack just nodded, but in truth, he wasn't really listening. He kept going back to Laura's place, the wealthy woman. Days passed like this. Every night, Jack would come home worn out and just crash into bed. One day, while Jack was asleep, his mom went to clean his room. She stumbled across his phone. At first, she hesitated to touch it, but curiosity got the better of her. She unlocked the screen and was shocked to find chats with someone named Laura. She decided to invite Laura over for dinner. Jack was stunned when he found out, but since it was his mom's idea, he couldn't refuse. At dinner, his mom's expression was stern. Seeing such an older woman sitting across from her son filled her with anger. In between polite conversation, she started throwing subtle jabs. Some people don't care about age. They're more interested in getting close to young boys. Laura, who had seen plenty of life, wasn't going down without a fight. She smiled and responded, "Some people grow with age, others grow old without ever gaining any wisdom." The comment hit Jack's mom hard, but she had no comeback. Things took a turn. After dinner, Laura stormed out of the house, furious. Jack ran after her to explain, leaving his mom heartbroken. But what truly shook her was learning that Laura was only 3 years older than her son. That made her even more anxious. Desperate to protect her son, she rushed to Laura's house. She knocked on the door and pleaded, "Please let my son go. He's still a child. A relationship with someone your age just isn't right." But when she said, "Someone your age," Laura snapped. Her face turned red with rage. Without thinking, she shoved Jack's mom out of her house and slammed the door. Then she turned to Jack, smiled, and said, "It's time to trust your own choices. Pack your things and come live with me." Jack refused, for now. Back home, his mother was more worried than ever. She wanted him to meet someone his own age. So she invited one of his classmates over and even gave Jack a little cash to take her out. Jack understood what his mom was trying to do. He didn't fight it and went along. They sat together by a lake, talking and laughing, but lurking nearby was Laura. She had followed them. Seeing Jack with another girl, she walked up and coldly threatened her, warning her to stay away, or else. The next day, Jack tried calling the girl, but she didn't answer. Then suddenly, Laura video called him. She offered him a job. Intrigued, Jack dressed up and went to her house. But it was all a trap. Laura locked him inside a steam room and didn't even give him water. She wanted to break his spirit and make him completely dependent on her. But Jack refused to give in. When his mom found out, she rushed to Laura's house. But Laura told her that if she wanted to see her son, she'd have to wear handcuffs. For the sake of her son, the mother agreed. That's when Laura set up a twisted game. She handed Jack's mom a gun and said, "You have 2 choices. Either shoot your son or shoot yourself." Then she locked them both in a room and walked away, enjoying the cold night breeze. But Jack's mom was clever. She fired the gun into the air, pretending to kill herself. When Laura rushed in to check, she caught her off guard and shoved her face onto the burning hot stones. That was the end of Laura. Jack was finally safe. In the end, Jack packed his things and got ready to head off to college. With Laura gone from his life, his classmate came to him and offered to study together. She promised to stay by his side, no matter what. And so, the story ends with Jack learning from his past and beginning a brand new chapter of his life.